it's Wendy, still on my desert island. Hey, I'm so glad you showed up right now. I wanted to tell you another story about nature here on my island. So last time I talked to you guys, I was lying, looking back at all the clouds, and we were talking about the sky and how beautiful it was. Well, right after that, I kind of looked over in the grass and I saw the scariest thing I've ever seen. My grammar goes when I'm scared. I tell you, I thought it was an alien or a monster. I don't know what. It was fuzzy. It had transparent wings. It was making a lot of noise. And it even had a stinger on the back. It was this. It looked like this. If you saw that up close, you would be so scared too. It was just so terrifying. And I looked and my heart started going fast and I got very anxious, we talked about. But then I thought, wait a minute, Wendy, that is a honeybee. You should know that. You and Dave used to do beekeeping. Of course you know that's a honeybee. And then I thought, honeybee. I have a big sweet tooth. If you don't know that about me, I love dessert. And I thought, here I am on my desert island. I could totally take some bees and tame them and get them to make me honey. So I'm still doing that. I'm still in the process of getting my bees all trained and ready to produce my first harvest. But this made me think that I looked at that honeybee first and I thought it was a monster, like something really out of a horror movie. And then my whole perspective changed, because then I realized, no, this isn't a monster. This is a darling, tiny, delicate, intricate, creative honey-producing insect. A darling little thing. So then I saw it with a lot of love and joy. It was so funny how it just shifted. And what I want to read to you today from the Bible is a story about somebody who had that very thing happen. Her name was Hagar, and things look really bad for Hagar. She finds herself out in the wilderness. She's kicked out of her life. She's lost her job. Things are really bad. She's got a little boy, and they've used up all their water. There is no more water, and she is far away from anybody, and she thinks, okay, this is it. We're going to die. And the last thing she thinks about doing, I don't know why she didn't do it sooner, but she cries out to God. So listen to my story. This is from Genesis 21, and it's verses, let's see, sorry, it's hard to read through this thing. It's verse 14b through 21. Okay. Hagar hiked out into the wilderness of Beersheba, wandering aimlessly. When her water was gone, she left her child beneath a bush. She went off and sat down 100 yards or so away. I don't want to watch him die, she said. And she burst into tears, sobbing wildly. Then God answered her cries, and the angel of God called to Hagar from the sky, Hagar, what's wrong? Don't be afraid. God has heard your son's cries as he is lying there. Go and get the boy and comfort him, for I will make a great nation from his descendants. You can't have descendants if you die, so that's a good thing. Then God opened her eyes. He opened her eyes. He changed her perspective, and she saw a well. There was a well there that she hadn't seen. So she refilled her canteen and gave the lad a drink. And God blessed the boy, and he grew up in the wilderness of Paran and became an expert archer. That's a guy who shoots arrows. What a change! They didn't die. He grew up. He became an archer. She was fine. God changed her perspective. He changed the way she saw things when she called out to him. Our psalm this week talks exactly about this. So when you're in trouble this week, if something comes to you, listen, think about praying this to God. This is Psalm 86. Bend down and hear my prayer, O Lord, and answer me, for I am deep in trouble. Protect me from death, for I try to follow all your laws. Save me, for I am serving you and trusting you. Be merciful, O Lord, for I am looking up to you in constant hope. Give me happiness, O Lord, for I worship only you. Oh Lord, you are so good and kind, so ready to forgive, so full of mercy for all who ask your aid. Listen closely to my prayer, O God. Hear my urgent cry. I will call to you whenever trouble strikes, and you will help me. Sometimes that help is just opening our eyes and causing us to have a different perspective of what's around us. So I'm praying for you guys this week that if you're in trouble, you call out to God like our little owl called out for help last week, and that you listen and be willing to change your perspective if that's what God is wanting you to do. So I will be praying for you guys, and I have to tell you something very exciting, kind of earth-shattering happened this week. 2 super adventure kayakers washed ashore on my desert island. And they got so excited when they heard that I make you guys messages. They asked if the next 2 weeks they could each make a message for you. So look for that next week. All right, and I'll see you in middle of July. Bye.